You just mentioned Steve Harris, so let me ask you this: what were your initial thoughts upon receiving and listening to that Iron Maiden demo for the first time?
Do you mean this original demo cassette? Do you mean this? Give it a second and it will hopefully appear. There we go.
Oh
No,
man, that's history right
no,
there.
it's before the Soundhouse tapes. It's Steve's demo tape, the one he gave me at the bandwagon. It's absolutely priceless.
Wow,
There's,
man.
there's, there's only one or two left. The date's on it at the top. It's the 30th and 31st of December, 1978.
Wow.
From this came the Soundhouse tapes. If you want, I have this in my collection. It's a family heirloom today. It's absolutely priceless. And there is no way on God's earth that I will ever have this leave my family.
I don't blame you.
It's my Victoria. It's my Victoria Cross, or in your language, Congressional Medal of Honor.
Yeah.
Um, so that tape is the one
Yes, that
that
one.
was subsequently played at the bandwagon and everywhere else. It's the one I used to take round the record companies. I remember it clearly. Steve and I still laugh about it because I was somewhat rude when he presented it. In early 79, January, some night, Steve came over with one of the other band and gave me the tape. And he said, "Look, would you give our tape a listen? And all we want is a couple of gigs, maybe a gig here at the bandwagon. We'd love to do that." And I was rude and short, and I said, "Yeah, and you and everybody else, mate. When I've got the time, I'll listen to it." He's got it. Steve's got an absolutely infallible memory, and he remembers my words to this very day because he reminded me about it just a few months back when we were talking. And I'm always embarrassed, but I know one thing. I said, "All right, whenever." I took it home with the night's collection of other demos. Put it in the machine, switched the sound system on at home, and when I heard it, I thought, "Fuck me, this is it."
Mm.
My, my I have a thing about when it's good and it's right, and I get all these goosebumps on my arms and things. And that night they were jumping around all over the place, and I said to my first wife, I said, "Listen, Michelle, you've got to hear this. Um, Everything about it's right. Yeah, it's a bit raw, but the recording's good. Not that that matters. It's the song content, the chord progressions, the key changes, the time changes, the harmony guitars. The whole thing is fresh. It's new. It's powerful. It runs fast. There's some kind of special thing going on here, and I just know that I have to push this to the absolute limit. And from that moment on, you might say that I'd been maidened, even in the earliest days. I got hold of it. I remember phoning Steve up the next night, and I was over enthusiastic, but justifiably. I said, "Listen, Steve, I want you, I want you the wagon to play it as soon as possible. I love your tape to bits. I'm going to personally take this round for you. If you want me to, I'm happy to represent you, just at record company level because I know them all. You're a great band and you're going to be one hell of a band. And I'm not ashamed to put that down wherever you want. You are going to be the future. One day, Steve Harris, you're going to be a very wealthy man." And he laughed. He laughed.